Morning, Tiger 3.
What's up, Cub?
Wakey time for our pals, I think. I'm trying not to use this thing too much in case of scanners.
Right. Everybody out.
With a bit of luck, we'll catch the little slags before they get up for a jimmy.
Suits me.
Wish I hadn't said that.
A word before you go. The word is no heroes. I want bodies, but I don't want yours.
No worries, Sarge.
I mean it. Crack dealers aren't famous for being friendly to early morning callers.
Could be a nice result, this.
Could be. Ted's informant's on the money.
Tiger 1 in position.
Tiger 2 in position and standing by.
Where's the governor? I thought he was meeting us here.
You better give him a shout.
Tiger 1 in position, ready and waiting.
I know, Tosh. I am Tiger 1.
I'm sorry, Gov. Wasn't sure where you were.
Cooler nature. Look, the less we use these things, the better, all right?
Yeah, I know.
You ready?
Ready, sir.
Right. Tiger 3 from Tiger 1.
All units, go, go.
So yours, George.
This is the police! What the?
This one's mine.
No hide nor hair, Gov.
Same thing with Tiger 2.
Word must have got out.
You're telling me. Question is, how? I think you and I need to have a little chat, Ted.
I thought this was supposed to be a one-day job.
Not according to us, it wasn't.
It's a complete refit, mate. Should have been, what, half a week at least?
Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with the public here.
Counter's finished, isn't it?
Tell them to stuff it if they don't like it. Here, lock them up or something. The canteen open?
You've only just got here.
Can't work on an empty stomach, mate.
You should know that. The amount some of your lot put away.
Blimey. Indians get away, did they?
How'd the raid go then, mate?
You what?
Just asking.
Well, exactly.
Right. Operation Tiger was a complete cock-up. Now, there's only two possible reasons why. Either the information got out deliberately or it got out accidentally. Now, I don't think we've got a bent copper in our midst. So, we've got to find out how this leak occurred. Who wants to start the ball rolling?
What about the informant, Gov?
Ted?
I've been running this snout for 2 years, and he's produced high-quality information.
Up to now.
Including now, Tosh. The only problem being that either 3 crack dealers decided simultaneously to go to the Canary Islands, or somebody told them we were coming.
Gov.
Oh, so Ted can go? He's automatically whiter than white, is he?
No, Alistair. Someone's got to go and find this snout before the dealers get to him.
They're not going to be too happy if they find out that he's grassed them up. I'm going to start with the estate.
I'm coming with you. You all right, Alistair? Can I have a word, Frank? We're looking at a fast damage limitation exercise here, Frank. Brownlow's going to want some answers, and it's your head and mine on the block.
Too right. But now you're here, Gov, wouldn't it be better if Ted and I went out on the streets and you dealt with the department?
Why?
Well, Ted and I know this ground like the back of our hands.
Oh, so do I. Now, we need to find out how this leak happened, and the answer's in that room.
Well, you don't think anyone in there's bent, do you?
No, I don't think so, but somebody's made a cock-up, and we need to know who and how. Now, you've been loyal to them, Frank. I think it's about time we discovered how loyal they are to you.
Something's just got out, and all we do is make sure it doesn't happen again.
So it's no names, no pack drill, eh?
Of course it is.
Right. You'll remember the briefing in the senior officer's canteen this morning. Well, I want all your briefing papers back on this desk so we can make sure that none of them's gone missing. Then I want you in my office one by one for an informal chat. I want to know where you've been, what you've been doing, and who you've been doing it to ever since this job was scheduled. So who's first?
So, where are we starting, Ted?
Tony Slade, sir. He's a fence, I know. Deals with the addicts on the estate. The crowd that Jazz is in with?
Is our man Jazz an addict?
No, sir. I'm not saying that he doesn't do gear, but he's got his head screwed on.
What sort of gear?
Sorry, mate. Don't mind me.
I do mind. And there'll be somebody having a word with you and your mate later.
Oh, thanks, Ellison.
It's all right. Nothing to hide, is there? I suppose someone out there could have let something slip. But if you ask me, it's the scanners picking up our radio traffic.
I wish I could believe that. You're next, Jim. I hope you lot have got plenty of ideas, because I've got none so far.
Come on, Tony.
Hey, come on, what time of the day do you call this, huh?
25 past 8, Mr. Slade. DCI Meadows. Can we come in?
No.
We're not after you for fencing, and it's very important, Tony.
It solves me sleep.
Thank you, Mr. Slade.
No.
I need to understand.
No.
I told you we're not after you.
It doesn't make any difference. You're not coming in here.
Tony,
The situation is, you talk to us wherever you like, or I come back with a search warrant and turn this place, including that room behind you, upside down. Have you got it?
You have a way with words, don't you?
I do. Now, where's Jazzer?
How would I know?
because you're a fence, Tony, and he's a thief.
No, I'm not. I'm straight, swear to God.
Oh, in that case, we'll have a look in that room then.
Yeah, no way.
You're making us very curious, Tony.
Oh, Jazzer, he nicks things, you know? People catch him out for them. You know, God knows where he is.
Well, this time of the morning.
Yeah, he's probably out doing the house or doing offices, you know. It's mostly handbag snatching or mugging, you know. It's easier.
So he's out thieving all the time?
Yeah, of course he is. You don't know what it's like to need crack, do you? These kids will do anything.
You what? So Jazz is a crackhead?
Of course he is. If he doesn't get 3 or 4 rocks a day, he loses the head.
And that's it. I had a few beers with the rest of the team last night and up the wooden hill to bed. I never tell anybody anything. Look, we'll sort it, Gov. We always do. I mean, you don't want someone's head on a platter for this, do you?
What you fail to understand, Jim, is that someone's head is already on a platter. Mine. One of these papers is missing. I'll soon find out whose it is.
There's no need to, Gov.
You log.
Look, I'm sorry, but I swear I had it this morning. It was in my jacket pocket at the briefing, so it hasn't got into the wrong hands or anything.
Oh, no. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere totally unimportant, Jim. Like Brownlow's desk.
Jazzer was straight. Sure, he did a bit, but that's how he got to know the dealers.
You said it, Ted. He was straight. But crack doesn't play games with you. Once he's got you lock, stock and barrel.
Well, if that's the case, we better find out where the dealers hang out. Because if he goes to them to score, and the guy knows he's grassed them up, Jazzer could be in a bad way.
He's gonna be in a dead way.
Look, you sure?
I just let everything out of the senior officer's canteen and dropped it here. I think.
Don't worry about it, Vera. He can go through as many bins as he has to.
Oi, off the bike. What are you doing in there?
Just riding, doing some stunts.
Oh, yeah? On your way to school, are you?
Yeah,
What's your name?
Terry. Terry Jakes.
It's a nice bike, Terry.
Yeah, I saved up.
I bet you did. And I bet you'd like to do me a favour, wouldn't you?
Do what? You're old Bill, aren't you?
There's somebody in danger, Terry. And they might have been in that underpass recently.
Oh, yeah, who?
Jazzer.
We're not trying to nick him, Terry. We just want to protect him.
Okay, Jazz was in here about half an hour ago. What's happened?
Nothing you need to know about.
So where is he now?
I don't know. I'm not a grass.
You're not grassing him up, you're helping him. So where is he?
With all the crackheads going there buzzing, I suppose.
And where's that?
Down the arcades.
We better split up. Well, the copy's enough as it is.
Right.
Do you think that's a good likeness?
Well, it was before he was a crack addict.
Hold off. Try Victoria Station if you're that desperate.
Well, it could have been worse, Jim. Could have been porridge for breakfast. Second thoughts.
Backstairs, Gov?
Yeah.
Gov. Number one.
Yeah, sure. You're all right, Jim.
Listen. I'm as keen as you are to find this leak. But all you're generating up there at the moment is bad feeling.
Am I now?
The person who's cocked up will know who they are, obviously. CID's like a self-cleaning oven. Just leave them alone and it'll never happen again.
Alistair, someone has dropped a large one.
Right.
And what you lot don't seem to understand is it's got my name written all over it.
How do you mean?
Look, we've got to tell Brownlow something. So while you lot stick your heads down and keep your noses clean, I can't, and neither can the DCI. If we can't point to a leak, or at least come up with some suggestions, we're the ones in the firing line. So if you really want to help, Alistair, you'll tell them I need answers. I've stuck my neck out for you lot often enough.
Yeah, all right, Gov.
Now I'm calling in the favour.
DCI Meadows, can I have a word?
I ain't done nothing. You just
Take it easy.
back off.
I just want to ask you a few questions.
I said back off.
Look, I'm looking for someone, but it's not you.
Don't me.
No. So we can start by you giving me your name.
Right, Jeff Charles. I can help you, right?
Any luck?
No, not yet. This is Jeff Childs. I think he has the same habit as the man we're looking for.
Hey?
Now, do you recognise this bloke?
No, I've never seen him before.
Right, turn out your pockets.
What?
Just do it.
Look, I do know that kid.
Go on.
Yeah, I can help you. He's a mate of mine.
Have you seen him recently?
Yeah.
How recently?
Just now, he was around where we are. I see him every day. I can show you his house for a tenner.
Has he got a name?
Name,
I thought he was a mate.
Yeah, right, Darren. Yeah, that's it, Darren.
Darren.
It's a habit that makes you very accommodating.
When you're desperate, yeah.
Looking for me?
Jazza.
Thanks.
Cheers. So you got blown out, right? No gear there.
Who did you tell, Jazza?
I told you, no one. Think I'm a fool? Something happened, right? But I still get me dodged, don't I?
There were no targets there.
No one.
Precisely.
Bad timing.
Very.
Like the timing of me finding out that you're a crackhead.
Me? A crackhead? I'm not a crackhead. I just used a few rocks.
And for your safety, which is why we came looking for you. Now, if the dealers knew we were coming, there's a very good chance they know who told us to come.
No, no way.
How do you know?
Because I just saw one of them, Hubie. Sold me half an hour ago.
Oh, Mr. Brownlow's looking for you, sir.
I bet he is. Right, time for action.
What do we do then, Gov?
You start helping me, that's what you do. We're going to scrap the one-to-ones, and we're going to find out now where this leak has come from.
We've talked about it, Gov. We don't know.
That's right.
Look, no one's got the foggiest.
So no one's had a few loud beers recently? No one's talked to uniform? To any civvies? To their other half about the reason for the early start? I thought as much.
Jazza can appear very together, not like a typical crackhead.
Now, your typical crackhead is together, as long as he smokes some crack. It's the spaces in between that is unreliable. See, they're not docile hippies like your heroin addicts.
Oh, all the same.
Oi, I've got to talk to you. It's important.
What about?
Not here.
So what have we got so far?
Well, I did have a drink with some of the lads from Barton Street, Gov, and it did get a bit noisy.
What's new?
But did you tell him what you were doing?
Well, I can't say I didn't.
Oh, who doesn't, Gov, eh?
Oh, no. Well, it's a start, I suppose. What else?
I cleared the use of the vehicles at 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, I know, you told me. And Tosh told his old woman because he thought the sight of his backside getting out of bed at 5:30 in the morning would give her a heart failure. It's not much, is it? I mean, any of you lot fancy going into Brownlow and offering that up as an excuse for £3 worth of operation gone bent?
None of us would, Gov, but how would you like to put your name up for something that probably wasn't your fault?
I am.
Governor, have you thought it might be the system that let you down, and not us?
What do you mean?
I know what he means.
Look, if we stop trying to blame each other and put our heads together, I bet we could come up with several ways that leaks might occur through present procedure.
Put us all in a rather better light, wouldn't it, Gov?
Tosh, I do believe you're even more devious than you look.
So what can we do for you, Jeff?
Got some information.
Oh, yeah? What sort of information?
I want dosh for it.
Oh, you do, do you? Well, see, the thing is, we don't take information on a one-off basis, not for money. You have to be registered as an informant.
Oh. OK. If there's reddies involved.
Oh, there's reddies in it, all right. So what do you want to tell us?
I've got to tell you, Gov, I knew about this operation ages ago. Well, you're not supposed to, but you've got to tell each other, haven't you? To avoid treading on each other's toes.
That's right.
Go on.
Well, same could go for uniform, Gov. I mean, some of them must have been warned off in the last few weeks for fear of mucking up the raid.
And we've had to tell the Force Intelligence Bureau, so squads from area and up will know. People have to be told.
Listen, I've had a thought too.
What's that?
The original information, where it came from.
The source?
It was Ted Snout, wasn't it?
He came after. It was one of the home beats that told us there was crack dealing on the estate in the first place.
Right.
So?
And if the information comes from the street, there's a danger that the street knows that we know.
That's a good point. Look, I appreciate you all racking your brains, but I've still got to go into Brownlow and tell him we could have more leaks than you get in the average carsy.
That's about it. The bent VCRs, the ruck outside the Bear and Badger.
Yeah, and the burnout lift on the estate. Yeah, that's very interesting, Jeff. I'll put that in the back of my head, see if I can use it. The thing is, though, Jeff, this informing business, it works two ways. It's not just about what you want to tell me, it's about what I want to know.
Yeah?
Yeah, now, I'll be straight with you. One of the reasons I'm interested in you is because I want to nick some people. Some specific people.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I want to nick 3 or 4 of the crack dealers from the estates.
The dealers? You want to do the crack houses?
Yeah, so how about some names and addresses?
Forget the whole thing. I'm out of it.
Oh, come on, Jeff. You can get a crack addict to do anything for a tenner, but you can't get him to grass up his own dealers.
Jazza did.
That's what he told you. But where do his loyalties lie?
Can I have a word, please, mate? Hello, Reg.
Hi, sir.
Bit like the Battle of the Somme in here.
Yeah, except this lot is taking longer to finish.
Cheers, mate. Ta.
What kept you?
Not a lot. Our mob have been giving me some answers, but I didn't fancy going into Brownlow and telling him there are 101 ways of leaking out a CID.
Right. Well, if we can lay our hands on Ted Snout, we might not have any explaining to do.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's a crackhead, Jazza, and I think he's been playing it both ways. He's told us, and then he's told the dealers he's heard about a raid to keep in sweet with them.
So Jazza's our leak?
I think so, yeah. So all we're going to do to clear our department's name is find him. And I know where he's got to go.
A dealer.
Back to the estate?
And I think I know who might show us where he is.
So it's a wind-up, right?
Right.
Yeah, but it's obvious something's going down, isn't it? I mean, you get the feeling. People in the canteen talking about an early start, people making arrangements, people wishing each other good luck. Now, you've got to be deaf, dumb and blind not to know something big.
Oh, that's very interesting. Thanks very much, yeah.
DCI Burnside upstairs.
I don't know, sir.
The DCI?
I couldn't say, sir. But I'll tell them you're looking for them.
Yeah, don't bother. I'll find them myself.
There he goes.
And you think he's what?
Pizza man. He delivers.
Yeah, he's all at 12, too.
He said he was doing stunts on the underpass, but that mountain bike's too heavy for stunts. He's probably a dealer in his own right.
There's never one when you need one. Especially when you want to lay your hands on one.
I can see why you got the job, Terry. Got him now, sir, approaching Atlee block.
The crack house.
Either that or he's gone to see his grandma.
I think that's Childs, the crackhead we saw from the arcade. So, either they've got the same grandma...
or we're in business.
And Jazzer isn't. Childs will sell him for a tenner. Ted, it's the second door along, and we're gonna need some backup.
Your governors getting their heads down, are they?
You what?
Getting their heads down till someone else cops it.
Pass.
Someone's getting a spanking in there.
Come on, crash the door.
Just keep it quiet for a minute.
DCI Meadows from Sierra Oscar. Mr. Brownlow would like to speak with you.
Here we go.
Now! Go! Fucking take it! Sleep! Sierra Oscar, DCI Meadows. Transport He's a fraud! Leave him know! You are, Chaser!
You're not going anywhere. Come on, Ellison. Got some bodies for you.
Crikey, you haven't know.
Here, I'll take this out.
Brennan, Loxton. Watch him.
Is he all right?
It's a good job we got here when we did.
You're right. Hubie would have killed me.
Yeah, well, so will Crack. That doesn't make you a very reliable informer, does it, Jazzer?
I couldn't go through with him.
So you grassed us up, didn't you?
I'll leave him, Frank. It's not his fault.
Well, whose fault is it then?
Ours. You can't be a servant to two masters. Not when one of them's cracked.